on Pamela Anderson. All right,
Uh,
going live.
this is news, man. Let's see. Pamela Anderson
Yeah.
Thomas. Gotta see this.
And I think we're live.
Trying to find this. Anyway, are we actually live or what?
We are live. The intro is ongoing. And here we are. It is part 2 of the Horror 2021. How's everybody doing? I got my my partner in crime, Jason, here, and we're going to be talking about... I'm really dedicating this episode to Jason because most of these are those really off-the-wall, crazy freaking movies that nobody would ever even think of. Jason's seen them all, and he said, "Hey, we're not even like halfway done." So...
Not even
Jason,
close.
you can thank Jason for all the goodness that you hear and see tonight. Jason, say hi.
Hello.
He's got his nice, sexy mic too this time. So, man, you're gonna sound like
No,
a
you
kid.
guys can actually hear me this time.
I know, it's kind of crazy. I was gonna ask you something because, like, it seems like I know you like superhero films and you like sci-fi and you like all that stuff and Marvel, and so today they announced that Captain America was coming back. How do you feel about that? I'm just curious.
So, a couple things on that. Number one, now take this with a grain of salt. Chris Evans himself just tweeted back at that and said news to me. Now,
Are you serious?
that could be him, trying to keep the rumor mill at bay, and they're contracted to keep that kind of stuff secret until it's officially announced. So he might be bullshitting there, but I mean, the way I would want to see the movie, if it is in fact a movie as opposed to some cameo or some kind of like appearance in the multiverse, which is very likely to be a case of like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, you could definitely see him pop up there. But if they were to like announce a movie, that would get me excited because I think it would be really interesting to kind of explore his life in the 50s with Peggy and him trying to keep this low profile because he can't be known to exist in that timeline, and he's trying to keep that low profile so that Captain America, no one else knows about him. But then he finds out about like local crime and he's like playing like, well, I got to do something, I can't just sit around. I think that could be
I saw
really
your
interesting
post on I saw your post on
right there.
Facebook, and you were talking about, oh, by the way, they're saying your audio is like dropping. So I don't know if you got like a disconnect or something. I heard it too. It sounded like your audio went low and then like went back up. So maybe it's a connection issue.
Really? Yeah, how is it right
Like
now?
right now you sound perfect. So maybe you were like leaning on a wire or something.
I think I was like, maybe I got away from
Oh
the
yeah,
mic.
that's probably it. You probably went away from it.
So yeah, I walked away from the mic. I apologize. I don't use mics like this very often. So anyway, but yeah, I definitely. What were you saying? You saw my post?
Yeah, you had a post on Facebook, and you were saying that you'd like it to be like something more smaller scale, set in the 50s. I think that's definitely the way to go, actually, because it's just like every one of these movies that has Captain America or Iron Man, they just seem to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it would be kind of cool to go back and do something small scale. But,
If they're going to go small scale, saying that, especially with WandaVision coming out tomorrow, I would definitely be down to see like a Peggy and, Cap, like TV series, 6 episodes, him kind of like living in the 50s with his wife, but then, complications arise and maybe something threatens that, or, there's a lot of places to explore with that. I doubt that they're going to make him like old man Cap. We're not going to,
I don't think they're going to do that.
they're not going to have him like trying to train a new Captain America while he's 100. You know what I mean? So it's got to be something when he's younger. And obviously the multiverse being an option now with the Spider-Verse coming into play and the third Spider-Man movie and all that. It's a big thing. And I will be watching WandaVision at 1 a.m. tonight. Both episodes. I am
For some reason, I was thinking WandaVision was supposed to come out yesterday, but maybe it is coming out. I mean, you'd know. I guess it is coming out tonight, but I don't know why. But I just and I love Scarlet Witch, but for some reason, I have no desire. I have a little bit of desire, but I'm not like chomping at the bit to watch WandaVision. Maybe it's that whole, it's a gimmick, that whole black and white aesthetic and all that. And it's kind of like, what's that movie that did that with Tobey Maguire?
Pleasantville.
It's kind of like, they're doing a Pleasantville, but I mean, it could be great. I don't know, but it's just, and maybe it's just oversaturation too. It's just like,
I can tell you that it is purposely leading into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This is the setup for that movie, and Scarlet Witch is going to be a main character in that movie.
Ah, okay.
So I think this is a fantasy that she's created because she can't deal with the death of her love, and she's going to be being pulled out of that, or it could be something that she's stuck in and she's trying to figure out. I'm very curious because they haven't let us know anything about this. Obviously, it's a love letter to like I Love Lucy and any of those kinds of things, but it's not going to remain like that throughout the entire series. It'll get real fucking weird, and I'm all about getting weird. Like,
I know
you're going to do something like this. Like, let's get fucking weird. Let's get crazy.
I think what? Just to backtrack to Captain America, I think as soon as they lit a fire under this multiverse thing, and then they saw the reaction to the world pretty much, I think they were like, oh shit, we got to get some big guns in here because just imagine, Captain America with Tobey Maguire or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. So,
well, Feige has said many times that they have the entire series, as of now planned out. Right now they're looking at like 8 years in advance. They already have everything planned out. So that's just, and
that's why Marvel wins every time, because they have all this shit planned out.
Because they have planned out.
Exactly. In DC, they plan it by, one movie at a time, which should be the right way to do it. But when you're trying to juggle this many freaking donuts, you definitely need to have a plan.
You can't try to reproduce what the MCU has done. It's a fluke, and it's not something that anybody else has been able to replicate. And I don't, maybe someone will be able to replicate. Star Wars, maybe, but I just don't see anyone having the success that they do. They're basically limitless in what they can achieve. So
and,
it really is an amazing success story.
It is. And it's like, it's almost like, could they do that again? Is this like almost it's not an accident, but it's just like, it's crazy that they had this much success. And I'll be the first to say, I say Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Ultimate Cut. I probably prefer those over everything in the MCU, besides maybe the last two Infinity Wars, but I still can't take that away from it. I know a lot of people have problems with Batman v Superman, but I love that freaking movie. Jesus. Let me say hi to some people in the chat. Kyle Caho.
Yeah, let's do that.
Azagba Kazongo. I love that name.
Good luck.
That's a superhero name if I ever heard one. Robert Bradley, Holly Klein, Chris Snyder, what's up? Jock Tifanu. Man, I know I butchered that. Taffer, what's up, Taffer? Metalhead. Destiny, how are you doing, Destiny? Good Real Hunting Brett. Man, all the familiar faces in here. But I saw Beth in there too. A lot of cool people.
Morrow
but like I was saying earlier, we got a cool show for you guys tonight. I want to, and I'm excited about this particular show because A, you guys don't know a lot of these movies, and B, we get to promote. A lot of this is independent horror type stuff, And speaking of like it's not really independent, but like, did you see the freaking trailer for Netflix today? And like, Netflix is pretty much they're
I posted.
shouldering Hollywood now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
2021 is just, I mean, freaking Leo DiCaprio, okay? I mean, I'm thinking Dr. Evil going, Leo, we got Leo.
Right.
Netflix has got Leo now. It's insane.
It's it's an interesting trailer. I mean, I think they're kind of misleading with the trailers they're putting out, because it's like, oh, there's an Army of the Dead trailer. Oh, there's this new Leonardo DiCaprio movie trailer. And then you click on it, it's the same fucking collage of clips. And you're like, what is this shit? Like, this isn't the trailer. But I thought the Netflix video was really interesting because it said straight out in there that they were putting out a new movie every single week of 2021. Every week. So that's pretty wild, especially.
And a good new movie once a month.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Yeah, right. But yeah, you got the Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence movie, which is a comedy about people who are trying to let the world know that there's going to be some kind of like apocalyptic event in 6 months, from what I saw. Yeah, I'm really curious. It's written and directed by Adam McCoy, so that's
that's interesting. And you know what what I love about it is that there are literally no sequels. Correct me if I'm wrong on that slate. It's all original content, right?
No, no. They actually announced multiple sequels in there.
In the Netflix one?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. 3. There was one, because there was one she was saying we want to find out how the story ends. So there were a couple. But
then like 3 people said that. They were like, or mine. It was like 3 different things. So it was Kissing Booth 3.
That's right.
And then
because everybody's dying to see how Kissing Booth, it's the
end. Man,
we're in the end game, fans. People.
It has its fans. Don't hate.
Don't hate. Appreciate. That's crazy.
Let the Kissing Booth fans be happy.
Before we dive deep into what we want to talk about, I had one more question for you because I didn't really ask you this last time. I know you go to the theaters, so I want to hear, like, what's your take on this whole, movies constantly getting pushed back. I mean, theaters are open, sure, but it's like we're at a small little fraction of what we normally are. Do you like, how has this affected your life, Jason? Is it like a major shift in your life, or are you just pretty much business as usual?
Well, I mean, obviously 2020 was just detrimental to major studio releases. So basically every fucking film I was out of my mind excited for last year, I probably got 10% of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, so little. I mean, everything from Dune to all the Marvel movies to, a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. That was a gut punch. And, now granted, this year is going to be insane. I mean, we have literally a new Marvel project every week for pretty much the rest of the year, every Friday. Yeah. From pretty much now on until indefinitely. I think that's even going to reign into 2022 and so on. So in a lot of ways, it's like we kind of were patiently waiting for this onslaught. And I know a lot of people had this fear that they were like, oh, well, we got a lot of independent films in 2020 to fill those gaps, but then no one was working in 2020. So what kind of films are we going to get in 2021 if no films were being made? Is this going to be the year where there's no films? And it's like, well, A, no, they definitely were making some stuff. But B, we're getting all the films from last year. So this year is going to be fine. We're going to get a lot of shit. But as far as like how it affected me, honestly, I mean, as far as like certain movies go, I feel like at this point, dude, you just gotta fucking like either release them in theaters or just release them. When they're saying right now that they're gonna push the Bond movie to fall now, they're thinking, it's like, dude, come on, man, that movie should have came out 2 years ago at this point. Like, this is turning into like the New Mutants at this point, where it's just like,
Yeah.
dude,
And I
how
think
many years?
I think that partly hurt the New Mutants, even though I did not like that movie at all. But I still think it probably even hurt it even more because they kept pushing it back, even pre-COVID. So, and
I mean,
Morbius
it
got
definitely
pushed back
hurt it.
too.
It definitely hurt it financially.
Oh,
I mean, there's
yeah.
no question of that. I mean, I personally loved it, and I think we know that, and we have that
Yeah.
disagreement. That's fine.
Well, to me, it's kind of sad that. Well, it's not. You're not sad, but for me, it's kind of sad that like X-Men, like they have some freaking amazing movies,
Oh, ended on that for you?
and for them to end on Dark Phoenix, and like I said, for you might be, yes, we ended strong, but for me, I
Sure.
just I was like, I wanted to end on something like Logan or something like X2, and
Yeah, I
not
mean,
the
it
case.
would be nice for it to end on like the crowd pleaser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if the MCU ended on Endgame, everyone would be like, oh, it's sad to see it go, but what an amazing finish. And something like the New Mutants, it's 50-50. It's, I talk to a lot of people who love it, and I talk to a lot of people who hate it, and I talk to a lot of people who are blah on it. So it's definitely not the crowd pleaser
No.
that like Days of Future Past was.
Oh my God, that's the one I forgot to mention. Days of Future Past is so freaking amazing. Jesus.
Yes.
But
But I mean, I like all the X-Men movies. I'm a fan of the franchise. I don't really have a huge issue. I mean, yeah, X-Men Origins is probably my least favorite of the bunch, but I like the ones that people don't like. That's typical. I love Dark Phoenix as well. So
I'll throw my ring in. I'll throw my hat in the ring and say I'm a fan of Origins Wolverine. I am.
Okay.
I like that movie.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, and because I got a buddy, he's an X-Men fanatic with the comics, and
Yeah.
there is a version of Deadpool in the comics that is exactly what's in X-Men Origins Wolverine, but everybody wants their normal Deadpool, the slapstick.
Yeah.
Guy. Everybody wants that with, his normal getup. And that's not what they were giving us in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Maybe they should have marketed it better, but I still liked it. I mean, of course, I preferred Deadpool in the Deadpool movies, but I still liked him in Origins Wolverine. And one thing that nobody ever mentions is Sabretooth, by far one of the best villains in the entire X-Men universe. I think Liev Schreiber did an amazing job as Sabretooth, as the brother.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
I think it's also interesting that, Scott Adkins is actually Deadpool for most of that movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Ryan Reynolds is only like the actual, like full human part.
Yeah, Scott Adkins was my biggest hopeful for Batman Forever. I think the guy is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe his acting isn't amazing, but I don't think you need the most amazing acting for Batman. So
No.
I just think he is like I think he's like real life Batman. So I'd love to see the dude as him, but maybe we'll get a fan film with him as Batman one day. We'll see.
Why not? I mean, we have, I swear, it's like eventually you're going to be Batman, Jason. Everybody's had a shot at the freaking Cape Crusader. It's just, at this point, nothing surprises me with Batman.
I'll take a George Clooney Batman Beyond. Have him come back and like redeem himself with this kind of old grizzled,
oh my God,
broken Batman.
I don't think he took Batman seriously at all. If you watch Batman,
I don't think they took that movie seriously. I mean, even Joel Schumacher apologized for that film.
He apologized for it, rightfully so.
Yeah.
First thing I want to do tonight is, you all know I like to promote like deep independent horror. And there is a movie, I don't know if it's available to watch yet, called 10 Minutes to Midnight. Not to be confused with 10 to Midnight. I'm friendly with the director, Eric Bloomquist, and he sent me a screener. And I told him I'll talk about the movie. I've only watched like half of it because literally today, I watched like half of it on my lunch. Interesting. I will definitely say that. And it's the doors are wide open for it to go completely bonkers crazy. But I'm going to show you guys the trailer. And like I said, you guys might be able to go and rent this right now. I'm not sure. But I want to put it on your radar because it's about a DJ. Carolyn Williams plays a DJ, and she gets bitten by a vampire bat, and so slowly she starts becoming a vampire. That's the plot of the movie, and the plot grabbed me. I was like, "Whoa, that sounds pretty awesome." Also, Eric Bloomquist, he did Long Lost, which is a movie I reviewed, I think, last year. Very interesting, little kind of in the erotic thriller zone. And one more thing you need to know before we watch this trailer is Nicholas Tucci, who was in You're Next, and he was also in Long Lost. He passed away of cancer. And so I believe this is his last movie that he did. So it was cool. And I've already seen some of the scenes with him. And it was cool to see Nicholas Tucci, because he's a really good actor too. So I'm going to pull up my my little window here for you guys. And let me get rid of this. Do some situating here for a sec. Yeah, let me pull this up. And we got a couple trailers we're going to show you guys today. We got a bunch of movies we're going to talk about though. And while I'm pulling this up, Jason, tell me, what movie from what we're going to talk about tonight are you really looking forward to like the most this year?
Saint Maud.
What is it
Saint
called?
Maud had.
Oh, Saint Maud. Yeah, everybody's talking about Saint Maud.
Yeah, that's definitely in the tops. That's probably number one, maybe. I don't know. Psycho Goreman is something I'm really, really looking forward to, I have to say. Halloween, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, Antlers. There's a lot. I'm really excited about a lot of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and it seems like everything we're going to talk about is going to come out this year. This isn't stuff that's like, freaking Marvel level. So I can't see anything holding these movies back, All right, so I have the trailer pulled up right now. We're going to watch it. Chat, I want you to get involved. Let me know what you guys think of this, okay? You can be honest. All right, so anyway, here we go.
My mom used to play the radio while I fell asleep. Usually she'd turn it off once I conked out, but sometimes she'd forget. And there you were. Whenever I heard your voice, I knew it was so far past my bedtime. Just felt like I was getting away with something.
I am the one who convinced Bob to give you one last show.
You got bit by a wild animal tonight. Who knows what kind of diseases those things are carrying?
You sure you're not seeing anything, Amy? Anything that's not really there? Oh! There's Amy!
You want to bite me again, Amy Marlowe?
Look at me! Hey! It's just one of those nights.
There's never been a night like this one.
You're losing it, Amy. Everyone is saying so.
It's all you, Amy, I promise.
Strange thing, your last day. And anything really.
Dog wheel end.
Everything's the same. Till it's not.
Will anyone say, lick my plate, dog dick?
Lick my plate, dog dick. You know what? I'm a sucker for a good vampire movie anyway. Like, I don't know. I like vampire movies. And that one looks like it's more on, it's got some dark comedy. Like I said, and it does have that because I've seen the first half. I'm going to watch the second half probably tomorrow. But
I didn't get to listen to the trailer. I only got to.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're breaking my heart.
I'm looking at it right now on your thing, but I can't turn it up. Otherwise, we're going to get feedback.
Yeah, you can turn it up if you want.
Nah, it'll be in your speaker. Speaking of which, if you want to watch a really good movie with a DJ that's in the horror thriller genre, watch Feedback from last year. It's fantastic.
Feedback? Who's in that?
Feedback. Eddie Marzan and Richard Brake. It's fantastic. It
Oh,
made my
Richard
top
Brake.
10.
Yeah, man, Richard Brake's in everything lately.
Dude, he's even in fucking The Mandalorian, bro.
I
He's
know. I
everywhere.
know.
Yeah.
He
I
always
was like,
plays
"Is that
this
Richard
really
Brake?" When I-
psychotic, kind of off-kilter character in just about everything he does, and he does it well.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, imagine Richard Brake trying to play like a serious character, like a wholesome dad in a movie.
Oh my God, no.
Can you imagine?
I see a few people
You
in
know?
the chat opinions on that trailer. It says not my cup of tea. Norton Emily says it looks like a fun time. Shane Moser says looks fun. Brett says I'll give that a watch. I mean, you know what? That's horror. It's funny that there was like a meme that Ibert Thon posted today, and it basically said there's two types of horror fans, and the top one was the guy holding the teacup, and I wouldn't dare watch that that piece of crap type. And then there's and then they had a picture of Kurt Russell from Death Proof, and he's like, "Fuck it, let's watch Sleepaway Camp 3 one more time."
Sleepaway Camp 3. Yeah. I've seen that meme.
Yeah, that's a good meme, and it's true. I think I fit like both sides of the coin. Like I can appreciate a well-made horror film, but I can also appreciate a good, fun bloodbath. And I mean, I'm sure you can too, Jason.
I mean, I think that any like horror fanatic has to delve into all types of horror. It would be very limiting if you were a like snobby horror film watcher.
Yeah.
I don't think you would really consider yourself like a horror fanatic if you were somebody that was like, I only like good horror movies, like A24 releases.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like, wow, so you watch like 5 movies a year?
Yeah.
Like there's not really gonna be a lot for you to delve into. That's why I keep it pretty open for the most part. But I will steer clear of like super lowbrow stuff. Like I'm like, oh fuck that. I'm not watching that. There's so many trailers or like cover arts that I see. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I got better things to do.
And there's a crowd like that if you look at a certain corner of YouTube, there is a crowd there that's it seems like anytime there's A24 or just highbrow cinema, not even necessarily just horror, it seems like that's all they focus on. And nothing wrong with that. People have their own taste. People like what they like, but I'm kind of glad that I can get into Commando just like I can freaking get into Saving Private Ryan, or something highbrow, something. I like it all. I guess if I have a plate in front of me, I like to have a little bit of everything. I gotta have dessert. I gotta have the main meal. Gotta have a nice side item. That's the way I am with my. Am I getting my point across, Jason? Jesus.
I think yeah, you got the whole meal on the table.
I drove
man.
it home.
You got it.
Yeah, I didn't
So,
care for 31. Shane.
No.
Yeah, 31
Me
was.
either.
I hated the villains.
Yeah, I actually listened to Matt's live stream last night. Him and Filthy Dan were doing a thing together. I'm gonna go on there in like 5 weeks and hang out with them for a little bit. You've been on there, right? You've been on Matt's channel.
Yeah, Fachi.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I was on there like a month
but-
ago or something like that. He's good people.
yeah. So yeah, one of Dan actually had 31 on his best non-franchise slashers ever, and I almost fell out of my chair.
Stop it.
There were so many fucking movies that were missing from that list that I was
You
like,
could almost prop any movie up against that movie, and it would have a fair shake.
Hey, you know what's funny is he was making. I think they were making fun of Black Christmas 2019. They were like, "Oh, my number one is Black Christmas 2019." Ha 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 ha. And I was like, dude, honestly, I think I might have liked Black Christmas 2019 more than 31. And I thought Black Christmas 2019 was one of the worst films I've ever seen. Like I legit thought 31 was horrible.
Oh, I'm right there with you, dude. Like, it's one of the, like, I should do, like, top 10 movies that piss me off. Like, really, really, really piss me off. Because that would probably be number one. And
No, everyone knows my number one on that.
What's your number one?
Well, obviously not everybody.
Well, I mean, you have a lot of movies that you
Death
don't
House.
like.
Death House, dude. You know.
Yeah,
how
that's
much
right.
hate
I
this.
was just thinking about Death House today too, and I haven't seen it, but I remember you saying it made me want to see it because you hate it that much.
No, I said that in the review. I'm like, people are gonna want to watch this because of how much I hate it, and that actually pisses me off even more.
Have you ever like? Here's the situation I was in today. I was at work, and there was this guy, and he likes horror, but I don't, because the test. Have you seen? If you say 10 movies, they've seen 3 of them. So they're not like as obsessed with it as we are. So he said, I watched the Black Christmas remake last night, and I was like, oh, okay. What'd you think of it? And he was like, it was okay. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm not gonna like. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, they liked it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I don't
that's
care
the beauty of cinema. Yeah. It touches people on different. You know what? And there is somebody out there that Black Christmas 2019 might have changed their life. Because it's an agenda film, and to me, the agenda gets in the way. But that agenda might work for somebody else. They might see that
100%.
agenda and say, "This is what I needed. I've been waiting for this movie my whole life. Here it is." So
somebody wouldn't have made that movie if they didn't think it was going to appeal to someone, especially themselves. So it's for somebody.
Yeah,
just ain't me. It ain't me.
I just don't know why they called it Black Christmas. I think they would have fared better if they would have just completely made an original film. Because hell, Billy's not even in the movie, so why even bother? You can set it around Christmas. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am like 99.9% positive, and I have, said this before many times. I am pretty much positive that was an Into the Dark movie for Hulu.
Dude, I was literally just about to say this should be like Into the Dark. Then we wouldn't be all up in arms about it. It would have been just a movie that came and went. I saw it. And then life would have went on. But because they slapped something so sacred and precious like Black Christmas on there, I was saying, how fucking dare you?
100%.
Yeah, that was my, because I hold Black Christmas like way, like it's freaking, I don't know, if I go to a mountain, it's going to be at the top of the mountain. I'm going to be worshiping it. That's Black Christmas for me.
That's funny because I don't dislike the movie, but it's very blah to me. It's so slow.
Oh, the
I like
original
the style.
Black Christmas?
Yeah.
There's some people and it is a slow burn, but you could say Halloween's a slow burn,
Sure, but it works for me. So,
I think there are
Blade Runner
certain slow burns too that I can
like,
just like, and maybe it's because I'm just so into what's going on. I'm so into the characters. And so I'm like, take your fucking sweet time. I'm enjoying every morsel of this. It's one of those type things for me.
Blade Runner 2049 is like the perfect example of that.
Yes.
The thing was super slow,
Mm-hmm.
3 hours long.
And I was like, if you want to, Denis, if you want to go another 3 hours, take your fucking time, buddy. I'm right here. I'll enjoy every bit of it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because that's
and that'll be Dune as well. So
yeah,
we shall see. I was shocked to find out that Dune is PG-13. I really was surprised to see that.
I'm not surprised though. Is the original R?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either. I don't know.
David Lynch,
but to me, it looks like it could be PG-13. And plus, I think Denis Villeneuve, I think aren't most of his movies PG-13? I know Prisoners is R. No? Arrival is not PG-13?
Arrival is R.
Wow.
Prisoners R. Enemy is R. Blade Runner 2049 is R.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even think of an PG-13 movie he's made. Sicario's R as fuck.
Yeah, I forget because we're like horror fans, and so R to us is supposed to be like blood just literally being thrown at the screen with a cannonball. But non-horror fare, there's tons of R-rated non-horror fare. It's just like Blade Runner 2049, like there's very little, thinking back, is there any nudity in it? I don't think so. Maybe.
Someone said Arrival. Somebody said Arrival's PG-13. So there you go. That's the only one that I'm aware of. Polytechnique is R for sure. I mean, almost. All.
I know his little
Cindy's,
AI girlfriend.
Cindy's.
Doesn't she like disrobe or something like that in Blade Runner 2049? I don't know.
Yeah, there's nudity in it, but there's also cursing.
Oh, okay. All right.
But Blade Runner 1982 is R as well.
You know what? What was the movie that you said you're most looking forward to again?
Saint Maud.
Saint Maud. That's it. You know what? Since you said Saint Maud, we're gonna watch the trailer for Saint Maud. All right.
I've seen this trailer a few times.
Yeah.
The new Blade Runner sucked nuts. Wow, this guy.
You're always gonna have them. It's an opinion.
Always gonna have 'em. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they would print that in quotes on the movie poster. Have you seen? There's like movie posters with like funny quotes on them that were actually said. You know, this movie sucked nuts. That'd be kind of great.
That would be good. That would be on the front of like a Killjoy.
Am I the only one? I got the COVID vaccine, right?
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah, I got it like 2 days ago. And I've been getting a lot of messages saying, "Hey, how are you feeling?" Because I got it like 2 days ago. So I figure I'll tell you guys right now, no change. Like I don't have a sore arm. I feel the exact same as I did right before that needle went into my arm. So there's a little testimony for you guys if you're scared about getting the vaccine. And that doesn't mean I won't grow a third eye in time, but right now
you just have HIV now, but besides that, you're fine.
I might have AIDS later. Who knows?
But I don't have the.
But at least I don't have a sore arm.
But I don't have COVID. So all is well.
There's people that are scared to death to get that freaking vaccine. I did my research though, and I looked at I read a lot of testimonials from doctors, and every single one of them said, "Oh yes, by far, please get the vaccine." Okay, because you like, for instance, they were saying like pregnant women especially, you would much rather take the vaccine than get COVID because COVID is more likely to kill your child than the vaccine is. So
yeah,
I don't know. But
people have their opinions on everything.
Oh my God, yeah, we don't want to get into that.
No, I saw someone say, "Has anyone seen Southern Comfort?" I have. I'm trying to interact with the crowd down here.
Yeah. I have not seen Southern Comfort. So
no.
Indigo says I've had one dose of Pfizer. That's the one I got too, Indigo. I had the Pfizer one. Getting my next on Tuesday. I'm getting mine on my second dose. So,
if anyone wants a dose of me, let me know.
Yep. Well, speaking of that, Destiny said she wants more male nudity. So then she needs to see 10 to Midnight.
We can do it right here live on YouTube. They can't take us down.
Feel these nipples.
You think what do you think would happen right now if we pulled our dicks out and showed them? Would it shut the stream down?
No, I'd keep going.
It'd go. I mean, it'd go for.
Do you think the number would raise?
I think we'd see the number drop a little bit. See me raise.
Yeah. It just raises up in the middle of your screen.
That ain't my mic, people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what Destiny said. I would screenshot. That's why we don't do that.
I would screenshot. You can have it. Just DM me.
Yeah, just DM him. He'll give it to you. Oh, God. We're supposed to be watching horror trailers, damn it. Yeah.
That's not what people are here for.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody said they're not here for that, but they're lying.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty, the real talk.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, Saint Maud. Because I'm gonna estimate that a quarter of my chat has seen the trailer for Saint Maud, but I could be wrong. I don't know, but all of them are gonna see it right now.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched it today. Actually, I told you I did my homework. I can't wait till we watch Psycho Goreman. You guys have to see this trailer.
Oh man, it's so exciting.
Oh, me too.
So exciting. I've been waiting for this movie for over a year.
Yeah,
it's supposed to come out last year, but
let me get it set up.
Yeah, my buddy Jeremy Todd Moorhead, who directed Easter Sunday, it's his most anticipated film of all time. He's like, he does not stop talking.
Saint Maud, really?
Like no, Psycho Goreman.
Oh, Psycho Goreman? Yeah, okay. All right, so Saint Maud in 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yeah.
Hi, are you Maud?
Yes. Dear God.
A24,
It takes
guys.
nothing special to mop up after the decrepit and the dying. Can you feel that?
Yep. Yeah.
But to save a soul, that's quite something. Bless Amanda's body, and bless her mind, which is shrouded in darkness.
When you pray, do you get a response?
It's like he's physically in me. It's how he guides me. He's just there. He's everywhere.
Maud is looking out for me, you see. To save my soul, if I understand correctly. You must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen. I just want to see you loosen up.
I've got more important things on my mind.
Maud, he isn't real.
Oh, they're pushing buttons.
This is life and death on another level.
Oh, yes, of course.
Never waste your pain. Never waste your pain.
Okay, so Wasted Youth. What's your favorite movie? I'm curious. 'Cause, Wasted Youth said British tripe. I like British horror movies. It's an opinion.
Somebody was asking me why I was counting, so I'm watching the live feed on my phone, and I waved my hand, and then I started counting. I was doing this to just be funny, but 20 seconds. I have a 20-second delay.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. That's about right.
20 seconds. That's fucking crazy, dude. But by the time I pull my dick out and put it back in my pants, be back to the
We're
camera
still on
in
that.
time
Do you understand what the fuck that plot is? Because it sounds like they're worshiping Saint Maud, and maybe they're like comparing Maud to like God or something. I don't know. What do you think the plot is?
I'm all about it.
Oh, me too. I'm definitely in, dude. It's freaking A24
fanboy, and I love the atmosphere of the trailer, and I love that I have no fucking clue what it's about outside of a girl who's like basically martyrizing herself. She's
it's weird. It feels like a cross between The Witch and Hereditary. Am I right on that?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I feel like a little bit of both in there, and I love both immensely.
I think she's kind of achieving some kind of saintly status in her mind by punishing herself like Christ on the cross or something.
Which, thinking back, I remember the Witch trailer the Witch trailer is kind of like that. It's very ambiguous, and you're left wanting more, which is pretty much what a trailer should do these days. So
yeah,
they don't give you the first, second, third act, and then the closing credit in the trailer, like they seem to do.
There should be like a contractual obligation to any trailer maker that they're not allowed to show any footage from the third act.
That's the problem too, is like trailers seem to be separate. Like there's a completely different organization most of the time that takes care of the trailer. And most of the time the director doesn't have any say on what the trailer is. Now there are of course exceptions. I'm sure David Fincher has a good say on what's in his trailer.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, of course. Christopher Nolan probably puts it together. But
yeah.
And that's why Christopher Nolan's trailers are like the greatest trailers. Like the Dark Knight trailer, that's probably the best trailer I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing.
Dude, you know what the best trailer ever for a movie that I don't really care for much, but the trailer is fucking phenomenal?
Go.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad trailer
Stop it.
with Bohemian Rhapsody is
It's okay.
fantastic. Oh fuck!
I will say the movie itself felt like a trailer, because I heard they had like a trailer company edit the movie. Is that right?
I have no idea, but
That's what I read.
I remember being blown away by the 300 trailer when that came out.
Oh yeah, that's up there. That's a great freaking chat. Give me some of your favorite trailers. 300. That's a great trailer. You know, it's a great trailer, but the movie's not as good. Spider-Man 3.
Oh, okay.
That's a great freaking trailer.
Yeah.
Like I remember because they held off on showing anything to do with Venom until like the very end of the trailer.
I remember him like upside down looking at his black self.
Yeah, that was badass. That was badass. I have the plot synopsis for Maud if anybody wants to hear it. It's Maud is a reclusive young nurse whose impressionable demeanor causes her to pursue a pious path of Christian devotion after an obscure trauma. Now charged with the hospice care of Amanda, a retired dancer ravaged by cancer, Maud's fervent faith quickly inspires, and then that's all it says. So it's enough. I'm in. It's like The Lodge, you know. I like The Lodge. Did you like The Lodge?
My second favorite movie of last year.
Yeah, The Lodge was. It might have been my second. I don't think it was my first. My first was The Rental. Yeah, so The Lodge. I think The Lodge was 2 or 3. Yeah, man.
I love it.
And as far as like,
for anybody.
Go ahead.
All I was gonna say was that
I wasn't gonna say a word. We could have sat here for 5 minutes. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Fuck these people. They could just watch nothing.
Yeah. Fuck your chat.
No, all I was gonna say is if Saint Maud looks good to you, like a woman kind of having mental breakdown. Last year's the movie The Swerve, currently streaming on Amazon Prime, is phenomenal. So just a little FYI. Great film.
Wait, say that last part again. Say that last part again.
The Swerve?
Yeah.
Or what about
it? Hold on, let me check my freaking headphones here.
Oh no.
I swear.
He's drummed too much.
I think that's better.
It's gone. All right, bye, Dad.
Is Jason's mic dropping off and on, guys? Let me know.
Again?
I don't know if it's your, or maybe I just need. Let me see. Hold on. I'll turn up my volume.
I don't know.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen anything in the comments ever since I made love to it again. It's
don't worry, Beth. There's always one. It seems like we can't get through one of these without one person having to stick their nose out and be a complete dick bag. But oh well.
Who's being a dick?
Oh, the wasted youth dude in there. But
what is he saying? Let's make fun of
I
him.
haven't. Let's make fun of him. Well, I did. I was making fun of him earlier. He didn't answer my question. I asked him what's his favorite, because he was shitting on everything that we were bringing up.
What's
so I
up
was
with all these message deleted? What the fuck? Don't
No.
Message.
That's because if he's saying some stupid shit, then they delete. They're doing a good job. I love my mods. They kick ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have people like in there?
Oh yeah, I got mods.
Take them down?
Oh yeah, I got a couple mods in there. They handle shit for me.
Really? Who?
Beth.
You can't say. Oh, is it the one with the tool thing
Jason
next to their name?
mod.
There's a little wrench next to their name.
Oh yeah, that's it. You don't have mods?
No, fuck no. I don't have mods, bro. I don't even edit my videos. I don't even know what the fuck a mod is.
Well,
I get it.
Let me give you an example of why you should have a mod. Because sometimes you can have somebody that will say something just so far out of left that's so offensive to you. Like, I'll give you an example. A couple years ago, there was a dude, first time ever to my channel. He started saying that I was like a pedophile and all this shit. And luckily, I didn't see it until after the stream had ended. Because a lot of times I'm not paying attention and I'm in my own world. And I went back and watched it. And I was like, oh my God, I would have fucking lost it if.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a good idea to have them just in case, because I mean, there are fucking crazy people in this world, dude. You know?
I welcome that shit. So come on over to my channel and
yeah. Wasted Youth. Head over to Jason's
Wasted
channel.
Youth. Yeah, fucking Sinister Cinema Reviews live
Yeah.
chat. Come on in my fucking chat.
It's a date.
And I work in Sedona, Arizona. Come on over and let's have a chat. Let's see how fucking tough you are in my face. What a pussy.
Yeah,
anyway, so what's next?
Okay. All right. So we've pretty much said everything we want to say about St. Maud. I'm definitely in, though. It's A24. That's really all you have to say. You know what? Let's jump right over to Psycho Goreman, because I think that's the one that I'm the most excited about.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, this, if anything, this is the trippiest trailer. Okay. Just to set it up for you guys.
It's the best.
The director directed The Void. Okay, so if you've seen The Void, you know what you're getting yourself into. This director loves practical effects. He loves psychedelic, trippy shit. The Void had a strong Hellraiser vibe to me. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get with this, and this looks really fun, actually. So anyway, let me pull it up. All right. I was getting a little bit of Mars Attacks too.
This doesn't look good to you guys. You fucking don't have a pulse.
Exactly. All right, Psycho Goreman in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Many moons ago, a nameless evil was imprisoned in a place far beyond reach.
Hurry up!
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Is that fear I smell? Your planet will be torn to pieces, and I will treat your angry screams as I rip.
Is this yours? B?
Oh my god.
The gem of Paraxidike. Whoever wields it is able to command me.
Go over there and wait for us to come back in the morning.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Bye! Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Psycho Goreman, or PG for short.
I will bathe in your blood.
Don't worry.
Be worried. Slow down!
He's gonna kill everybody.
Not unless I tell him to.
What did you three maniacs get up to?
This is getting a little weird.
This sick game must come to an end. She will enslave the galaxy into endless servitude. Kill him!
Cool.
The ultimate evil has awoken.
There's a new god in town, and his name? Psycho Goreman. It was nice meeting you.
It would be nicer if you were dead.
All right, bye.
Dude, that number one, dude. That could easily be the best movie of the year.
100%.
Holly nailed it. Monster Squad. That's the first thing I thought when I watched that trailer. It's Monster Squad, like for the modern age.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like My Pet Monster mixed with the Djinn from Wishmaster.
Yep.
With maybe some like Power Rangers fucking villain.
It's got some metal, like rock metal music in it too. It's like the director had like 5 different of his favorite things, and he said, "I'll just throw all that shit into one movie."
I think we need a royalty check from Steve Kontansky after how many people are fucking excited about this movie in your chat that not seem to have known about it before. So.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this stream, man, because I want to talk about the shit that nobody knows about. This looks fucking amazing. Amanda, Aesthetic Star, she said, "What's up, Amanda?" She says, "Damn it, I want to see that, but if it's on Shudder, I'll never get to see it." Why, Amanda? Hold on, everybody, stop. Why don't you have Shudder?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me, Amanda?
She's got something against it for some reason. I would assume that it's probably like. I'd be curious on what reason.
Maybe she knows something I don't know.
Amazon.
I freaking love Shudder. Like, oh man.
Oh yeah, I love it. So I'd never get rid of it. Maybe she might live out of the country.
Yeah, it could be that too. I don't
Could
know.
have VPN.
And that just makes me. It makes me sad if she lives out of the country and she can't see it. I don't think Amanda lives out of the States though. I don't know. Yeah, Shudder's amazing.
Yeah, it's like $5 a month.
It's $5 a month. Yeah.
Just send me your address. I'll send you the money.
Everybody, we'll hook Amanda up.
Not
okay?
all of you though, just Amanda.
Yeah, because Amanda's cool.
Hey, maybe that wasted youth guy can come here and I'll send it back with his dead body.
There you go. Put it in the trunk. We'll drive it to Amanda's house. And there'll be a Shudder subscription card on top of his dead body. We'll staple it to his chest.
That's right. I'll ship them to you.
Shudder. And you'll hear like a guitar, like a Wayne or what is it?
So when I told you about Psycho Goreman, you had not heard of it.
No. Never heard of it. And even the title, I was like, wow, that's weird sounding.
That's a damn shame.
But as soon as you said the void, then yeah. Amanda, we're gonna send Amanda. Everybody send Amanda $5. I want her to have Shudder, like really, really bad.
That'll give her one whole month. We're not paying for more than a month. So
yeah. Listen to Destiny too. Get the codes. There's codes out there. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can, like, I know you can get like a free month or free 7 days or something like that. So use a few emails.
Like, get a boyfriend and make him pay for it.
Or a girlfriend.
Yeah, or that, whatever you're into. So the thing that we're not doing here, though, that we need to be doing is we need to be telling people when these are coming out.
Okay. That's why I brought you here, because I told you this is the most unprofessional stream you'll ever be on.
Psycho Goreman comes out this month, everybody. So
holy shit, this month? I didn't even know that.
Bro, January, yeah.
I know you had a lot on your list that had January.
It's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It comes out real soon.
That's fucking crazy.
The 29th? I can't remember. What is it? It should say it on the list I sent to you.
Yeah, let me pull up your list. Hold on just a sec. Pulling it up now. I screen capped it even. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. So, January 22nd.
Brandon just sent $5 to the fucking super chat for Jennifer.
No, that's for Amanda.
But that's not Amanda, though.
Yeah.
Did he mean Amanda or?
Yeah, I think he meant Amanda.
Okay, that's hilarious, dude. We got to send that to her now.
Oh, I will.
It's gotta be.
If she got a PayPal, just send me your PayPal. Boom, I'll fly it over. There you go.
Oh, she got Shudder for a month.
There you go.
Anyway.
Yeah. So Psycho Goreman, what was the first trailer? Oh, the first one, I don't know. Let me see. Release date for 10 minutes to midnight. I asked him 10 minutes to midnight because it's funny. I just reviewed and you just reviewed 10 to midnight. And I was like, does this have anything to do with 10 to midnight? And he was like, no, completely different. The plot of it is she goes on air 10 to midnight because she likes to be there for the transition. So yeah. What am I looking up again? Oh, release date for
fucking amateur hour.
I know, dude, right? Fuck. Right. Release date for what was that movie again? 10 minutes to midnight. Hey Jason.
Wow.
On my stream we talk music a lot. Give me your top 3 favorite bands.
My favorite band is The Devil Makes Three from Santa Cruz, California. They are a bluegrass kind of punkish. It's very interesting music. You've got to hear them. They're the best. Pete Bernhardt is my favorite musician of all time. His solo stuff is amazing. So definitely check out The Devil Makes Three and Pete Bernhardt. The Devil Makes Three is one band. Pete Bernhardt has a solo career as well, and they're fucking phenomenal. I'm actually looking up. Well, because they're just, they're a nobody band.
Oh, they're like small town?
They're getting bigger, but they, I was actually, the way that I even found out about them is really funny. Kind of not funny, but kind of funny. I was actually doing stuff with the lead singer's best friend's girlfriend that I shouldn't have been doing.
And it just happened to be my favorite band.
And she left their tape in my tape deck.
That's crazy.
And I was like listening to it the next day and was like, this is fucking amazing. And then I've always been terrified that the lead singer, because they found out about it and then they hate her. And then I'm always like afraid when I go to their shows that he's going to be there and he's going to see me. And then he's going to be like, get this guy the fuck out of here. And I'm going to be like thrown out of my favorite band for something I did 20 years ago.
That's insane. I would never, ever hear a story like that again in my whole life.
Maybe. I mean, hang out with me some more and you'll fucking hear it all the time.
I know.
Pretty wild.
But I mean, it's just like your favorite band and you have that situation. That's crazy.
No, it's only because they're so small, you know. It's like there were nobody when this happened. They just released their first record, so, and they were like, you know, I went the first 2 shows I went to of theirs. It was free in a bar, and it was just me. So if that gives you any indication,
those are the best gigs. Those are the best gigs. Have you heard of a Strapping Young Lad?
That sounds like the name of the porno I jacked off to last night, but no, I've not heard of that band.
That's what I was talking about. No, I'm just kidding. the band is called Strapping Young Lad. They've been around for like at least 20 years now. I saw them in concert in Spokane, Washington, about 10, 15 years ago, something like that. But the loudest fucking concert I've ever seen in my life. Like the lead singer just completely like belts. Like as loud as you, like when he sings, your hair like blows back. That's. I mean, it was just so freaking loud. You got to check out Strapping Young Lad, man. They're pretty crazy.
And just in case anyone's waiting for Lee to ever get to this, 10 to Midnight.
Yeah, September
on January 19th.
It's already out, guys. Check it out.
January 19th.
You got January 19th? I just pulled it up here and it said maybe that was limited release. Like sometimes Google gives you that limited
Tuesday,
release.
January 19th, VOD. Yeah. So don't listen to Lee, listen to me.
Yeah. One more band I got to mention is Architects. That's my current obsession is Architects. Like they got this new song called Animals. Oh my God. You know, fuck, I'm going to play it for you. Hold on. I'm going to play you Animals. I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it, Jason. Hold on. This fucking song's bad. Because I have a Spotify. Hold on.
I'm one of those people that like everybody, I love music, but
I do.
I never got like dorky with it. It was kind of like I'm probably still listening to like half the bands I listened to in high school. Like,
me too, for sure.
But I don't know. I probably like if you compare it to like my movie knowledge, it's not even in the same realm. It's like I just like certain music and that's it. I don't really delve into it as much as I wish.
You don't go like waist deep or anything.
Hell no. Saint Maud has a limited release coming in January.
Yeah, they 29th. Said I think it's planned for a couple of nights in January, like January 29th.
I will find this fucking thing and watch. I will go to any theater to see that.
I'm going to see Wrong Turns. Wrong Turns the 26th. I'm going to go see that. It's one night only.
Psycho Goreman comes out January 22nd. Since Lee's not doing it,
I know I said that. I literally said 22nd.
Did you really?
I did. Chat, set him straight. Man. Did I not say it? All right, hold on. I'm gonna play that song by Architects, okay? Because we're unprofessional.
I thought you had like an instant replay for a second. You're like, let me play it back for you, fucker.
Here we go.
Like,
hold on.
All right, let's do it.
Chat, let me know what you think.
I like Slipknot. For those who were asking. I can't hear you. It's not playing for me.
You can hear it. Guarantee you, chat. I'll get you to the chorus.
Everything seems ominous. Not feeling blessed, quite the opposite.
I love this guy. That was it. Did you get to hear any of that?
I heard a little bit of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's good. I definitely listen to a lot of like metal.
Yeah, me too.
Way more fucking hard than that. Not that that's not. It just my brother is or was, should I say, a death metal guitarist. So he kind of got me into a lot of that shit, like Attila and whatnot. I love that kind of shit, I have to say. So anything.
I listen to a lot of really heavy stuff too. I mean, matter of fact, that song is probably their lightest that they've done, because he doesn't scream in that song at all, because it's off their new album. But normally when you hear Architects, they do a lot of screaming, and it's good. Yeah. It's great stuff though. So
someone's asking what the name of the song is.
It's called Animals by Architects. Yeah,
I knew it. I could surmise that. So what do we got next?
All right, next. Let me look at my list. Psycho Goreman, man, it's all downhill from here. Let me see. Oh, actually, I got it. Let me pull up my news here, because I got them all preloaded. So let's do Queen of Black Magic. This movie looks, it's a foreign film. It's Asian. This looks good. Like, this looks really good, actually.
Which one is this?
Queen of Black Magic.
Oh, yeah.
This looks good.
I mean, I didn't send you anything I didn't think looked good.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull it up. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Queen of Black Magic. In 3, 2, 1. Play.
Kenapa sih kita nggak jadi ke Bali? Sekarang malah ke tempat yang di map saja nggak ada.
On. Ini Pak Pandi. Dia yang ngegedein kita di panti asuhan ini. Kalian udah lama di sini?
Wow, asik ya tempatnya.
Dulu di sini ada seorang pengurus panti namanya Ibu Mira. Terus Ibu Mira dikurung di kamar ini. Ibu Mira gedor-gedor pintu ini. Gedor pintu pakai kepala sampai kepalanya pecah.
Tolong!
Gue juga ngeliat bis. Isinya anak panti. Semuanya mati.
Ini kejadian lagi, Nev.
Dia nyerang kita dengan ilmu hitam.
Buka! Buka!
What the hell is going on here?
Haki!
Tadi kita di sini, Pak.
Lina, kamu ngapain, Lina? Stop!
Was that a staple to the face? Wow. So that's on Shudder now? Oh my god, I gotta check that out.
I don't think so. I think it comes out late January.
Late January? Damn.
Let's find out.
See, that's one thing about Asian films. They know how to channel the scares, I guess. Like their movies tend to get it right, and because so many directors and filmmakers, they try to scare an audience, and most of them fail. But man, Asian filmmakers, they got their finger on the pulse. The
trailer's definitely getting some mixed reactions. Jesus.
Really, a lot of it's got body horror. I think it looks amazing. Never disregard a foreign film. Some of the best horror films. Holy shit! Yeah, that Kyle's got it right. Holy shit. That looks fucked up. That's what I'm looking for right there. I will give this one a watch. My God. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. I'm seeing some good reactions. Fulci, Jacques. Fulci, I definitely got some Fulci vibes from that.
It reminds me a lot of May the Devil Take You. It had that, like, when it started, I honestly thought I was watching the trailer for May the Devil Take You for probably the first 25 seconds. I was like, oh shit, did they accidentally put this trailer on here? And then as it kept playing, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't it. But it sure as fuck looked like it. So if you haven't seen May the Devil Take You or May the Devil Take You 2,
I've heard that title before, but is that a foreign film?
Yeah, it's not Indonesian?
Yeah.
The Raid. Where's The Raid from?
I think The Raid was Indonesian. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same guy who made one of my favorite fucking films of the last decade, a movie called The Night Comes for Us, which is one of the greatest martial arts movies you'll ever watch.
Oh yeah, I meant to watch that one actually. Yeah, The Raid 1 and 2 are fucking amazing. I actually reviewed those back in the day.
If you like The Raid 1 or if you love The Raid 1 and 2, basically The Night Comes for Us is The Raid 3.
Yeah, that's one of these guys, Jason Hobbs. He used to on my channel. He was one of those commenters. He would say he would only do The Raid. The Raid. That's what he would comment. No matter what review I was doing, he'd just say The Raid. Please watch The Raid. So he did it 100 times, and then eventually I was like, okay, I need to watch The Raid, I guess. But then he told me the Night Comes for Us is it's pretty much The Raid. So
yes, yeah, it's just more gory.
Yeah.
A lot of graphic kills in it. In fact, I showed it to my brother, not my brother Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a pussy. And he was sitting there, and he was just he's like, this is just too much. Like I like fun and all this, but this is just too graphic. It's too fucking gore. It's too over the top. I'm like, is that a thing?
Hey, can we talk about? I gotta confess something, okay? Can we talk about something real quick?
Oh no!
I saw Martyrs, the remake, first. I saw that.
Oh wow!
Last week. Let me explain myself though, because my wife and I, we were going to watch a movie, and I said, "Ooh, let's watch Martyrs." And I told her about Martyrs, and I said, "It is probably one of the most graphic films ever made, from what I've heard. I haven't seen the movie." And she was like, "I can't do that." And I was like, "Well, there is a remake out there. We could try that one." And because I'm sure the remake's probably a watered down version, which I'm sure it is. And she was like, "Okay, let's do the remake." And full disclosure, okay, I dug it. I kind of liked the remake, but I haven't seen the original, so maybe that explains a lot. But
if you're comparing it to the original, I think that's where the problem lies. I'm sure the film is fine.
Yeah.
But in comparison to the original, if you had seen it, I'm sure it's not. But I get that. And I don't think Martyrs is more of one of those films to me that is more fucked up in its in what it's doing.
Yeah.
What it's suggesting. There's definitely some graphic gore in it, but it's not insanely over the top like some of the movies I've watched. I still tell people all the time, watch fucking Rambo 4. That's one of the most graphically violent movies I've ever watched in my life, but it never gets anywhere near enough attention.
They literally throw a child into the fire.
Into the fire.
I mean, that should be a line from there should be a song called "Throw a Child in the Fire."
Or did you? Oh, hey, the Rage Against the Machine got close. Sleep Now in the Fire.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But did you ever watch Hacksaw Ridge?
No. There's a lot of war movies that have really graphic stuff in them.
Dude, it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
graphic.
I've heard it's good.
Literally, a dude picks up a dude with no arms or legs and uses him as a shield running into battle. No joke. He just grabs a torso and runs into battle with the guy's torso as a shield.
Wouldn't the bullet go through the torso? Because it's just meat.
Maybe if he's probably wearing a flak jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely, I definitely, find out. It's better than it hitting you first.
I mean,
but yeah, no.
I could bring up Platoon. Platoon's got some graphic fucking shit. I mean, he's freaking taking the butt of the gun and banging it over the guy's head. And man, that movie hits home too. That's probably my favorite war movie. It's Platoon.
Platoon.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
people always think that I'm like I would probably be in the military movies because I was in the military, but it's actually the opposite. Like, I tend to not gravitate towards military films. I usually just don't get much out of them. But having said that, there are exceptions, like Saving Private Ryan, Platoon, Casualties of War. Those three I think are amazing. But
I think one of the most overlooked war films of all time to me that's fantastic, another Mel Gibson movie, is a movie called We Were Soldiers.
Yeah, We Were Soldiers. I saw that one. It's good.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think Black Hawk Down is fantastic.
Black Hawk Down is great. Black Hawk Down is really great.
There's a lot of really good war movies.
Lone Survivor is actually really good too.
It's funny because it's like, what is a war movie per se? And I always think of a war movie as like modern war, like anything with guns, anything with like, I guess it would be from like World War I and up, I suppose. I don't know if I would consider, I guess The Patriot, is a war movie, but I just don't think of those as like the kind of war.
And The Patriot to me was like, I saw Braveheart and that was enough for me. I didn't really need to.
But like that's just it. Like is Braveheart a war movie? I mean, technically, that was their war.
It's got war in it. It does.
Yeah, it's not the war that we know. So that's a weird classification. I don't know what you would consider that. Even Dances with Wolves, I mean, they go into fucking battle against each other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But then again, you could start.
I can give you a good example. Like, I've literally been asked, what's your favorite military movie? And I've said Aliens.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
And I'm probably telling the truth. Aliens has a lot of great military lingo in it, and they get it right.
Yeah.
She thought they said illegal alien and signed me up.
I think, there's definitely some really interesting films out there. I think Jarhead is a really interesting exploration of like guys who are trained to go out into a war and kill. Yeah. And then they get out there and they don't do anything the whole time, and it kind of drives them insane. I thought that was a really interesting exploration of like a different side of war. Like
Jarhead to me is the best Middle Eastern war movie. The War of the Middle East. I think Jarhead's probably the best.
Oh, you know what else is a great Middle Eastern war movie that no one ever talks about, which I love, is Three Kings.
Yeah, Three Kings is good.
I love that movie.
You want to hear something crazy about Jarhead? You remember the scene in Jarhead where the dude gets the VHS tape and it's his wife with another guy?
Yes.
Okay.
That happened on your
story base. That story was going around literally when I came in the military. I came in the military in 92. That story was actually going around. I don't know if it's an urban legend or it really happened. It probably really happened. I don't know. But
yeah, because isn't it like she sends him a tape and then she accidentally records like their porn on it?
No, she doesn't
Something
accidentally
like that?
do it.
Or somebody sends it to her?
Because I think the story goes
she sends it to piss him off.
She sends it to piss him off because I guess he was cheating on her. And so she, back home, sleeps with one of his friends and then sends it to him.
I wonder, is the friend aware that she's sending that? Because
I don't know, but I just remember watching the movie and I was like, oh my God. The story made it to the screen. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. This is a story I've been told 1,000,000 times and it's on the screen now. So,
dude, that's how I felt watching the entire movie of Waiting with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that straight up was like my life.
Really? Yeah, because you worked at a restaurant?
I worked at Applebee's and it looks like an Applebee's.
Yeah, it does look like an Applebee's.
Someone's bringing up 1917, and that movie's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it literally looks like one take.
Yes.
Yeah. It's it's like it's a gimmick that works.
I love
it's
it.
not something that I felt like I needed to watch again, but I was just like, wow, this is amazing. It's just like you're watching it from a filmmaking standpoint, and you're just like, Jesus, how in the fuck are they doing this? That's what I was doing.
They have a movie coming out this year called Crazy Samurai, I want to say is what it's called.
Yeah.
And it features a 77-minute real one-take fight sequence.
Jesus. And Daredevil thought they were doing something cool, episode 2.
Yeah, that's what, 14 minutes.
Yeah, which is still pretty impressive. But
it was fucking crazy.
It was a great fight scene too.
He had his stunt double coming in and out of the frame, and they would switch positions. That was incredible, man.
And they probably filmed that a couple times. They had to do a couple takes.
Oh, 100% they fucked it up a bunch of times. But look at the scene in like Ong Bak. Like when he's going up that big circular building in the inside.
Yeah.
The Tony Jaa movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's a one take, and that's probably 15 straight minutes of pure fucking action. And guys are getting kicked off of the ledge down through things below that are like 3 stories. And they have to like...
I don't think people realize logistically what you have to wrangle to get something like that in motion. Because it's not just the actors. It's also the cameras, the lighting... The audio, everything's got to be boom, boom, boom.
Everything. For sure. I mean, just look at what Mike Flanagan did with The Haunting of Hill House, episode 7 of that show, where it's like almost the entire episode is one take.
It's insane.
He was talking about just the painstaking, process of doing something like that. Even just the opening shot of Halloween, if we're going to go
Dude,
there.
I was literally just about to mention that. Thank you for saving me on that.
And I've always noticed, you can see the wires coming out of the pumpkin, and
you can see the shadows, I think, even of like the light, the sound guy and stuff like that, And
there is a cut, obviously.
There's 2 cuts actually in the scene, but you can't. They're seamless. Sure. And as the action's going on, there's constant movement around them, to try to get everything set, so they can finish the scene. He said they did 3 takes on it too.
The last time that I watched it, I actually counted how many seconds it was from when Judith and her boyfriend go upstairs and before he comes down the stairs.
Right.
And it was actually longer than I was expecting it to be. It was like 30 or 40 seconds. Like I remember, I always thought it was like 10. I always thought it was way out. But it's actually quite a bit of time to where I'm like, a high school guy, yeah, maybe,
maybe.
Maybe they went up there and he just kind of slapped it around the edge a couple times and was done, and he was like, all right, I gotta go.
Well, you know what, maybe you look at it this way: how long were they making out? Maybe there was a buildup,
right? She was jacking him off a little bit. We didn't see it.
By the time you get up there, it's just like, I'm sorry, I got nothing.
He's like, I don't want to come on the sofa, so let's just.
What if they actually showed that actual scene and him, that embarrassing moment?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would have completely changed the dynamic of the movie.
I wonder what he thought when he found out Judith died after he thought he gave her the time of her life.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd like to explore that guy. Like they never. What's that guy doing now?
What's that guy's name?
He could be in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
I was with
Someone
Judith.
said accounting for taking clothes off and putting them back. He did not take his clothes off.
There was no.
And done.
He got the zipper halfway down.
Yeah, he didn't even get it in, dude. He didn't even get it in. She was a Playboy model, man. Come on, no 17-year-old boy is gonna last with a Playboy model for.
I guarantee you, they probably muted the audio, but there's a cut in there where he's like, "No, stop."
This never happened. I'm
sorry.
Sally, is that what it is? Sorry, Sally. Next time it'll be better. You know what I'm talking about?
Sorry, Sally.
In The Burning.
Oh yeah. The Burning, man. That's a classic.
I love him, dude. Glazer.
Dude, don't get me down that slasher road, dude. We'll freaking talk for days.
I just love when Glazer comes in like 5 seconds and then is like apologizing.
Yeah,
I think it's Sally. Isn't it Sally? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's so fun. Anyway.
Hey, do you want to talk? Is there another? I was gonna say we need to talk about Terrifier 2.
Okay.
All right. I'm not even gonna show the trailer because I'm sure everybody's seen the trailer for Terrifier 2. Okay. And if you haven't, go watch it after the stream.
Yeah.
But I have an interesting story with Terrifier because I didn't like it the first time I watched it.
I know. I was one of the people who implored you to watch it again.
Yeah, I know. I remember it's once you get up to the scene where he saws her in half. My initial reaction was just like, oh God, it felt so. I hate to use that nasty, ugly word, gratuitous, and it probably is, but
yeah,
I don't know. It was just I kind of felt bad for the female. I don't know. It was weird. I had a weird reaction to it, and then when I went back and watched it the second time, I ended up enjoying it a lot more. And I will say though, that particular scene, I'm still not the biggest fan of. You know, that's not the thing that I like the most about the movie. I actually like what's the main Tara? I actually like Tara, and I like that they kind of put a little spoiler alert. They put a little twist on there because you think that Tara is going to be the final girl, and she dies like in the middle of the movie. I thought that was genius.
Isn't like every guy's fantasy about, isn't it like splitting a girl in half? Isn't that like?
I don't know.
Oh,
you're like with a saw? Maybe every girl's fantasy is to like to split a guy in half. Maybe, I don't know. Freaking assholes.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like you were pressured into liking that movie at all? Like at first, maybe eventually you got there. Like honestly, I had to question your actual liking for the movie because I feel like you got so shit on for not liking it that you like turned around the next day and were like, I watched it again. I love it now, guys. Yeah. please stop beating me up.
Listen to me. I would grab a Bible right now if I had one near me. I swear to you.
No, I believe.
No. I know. I want to answer your question though, to put it to bed, because I know people have probably. I've had comments, and I am a very emotional movie watcher. I will say, I believe hype is a thing, and I can be seduced by hype. Sometimes when I watch a movie the first time, and if I don't like it, and then everybody's talking about it, of course I'm going to be like, wait, why is everybody loving this and I didn't like it that much? Maybe I'll give it another shot. And I've done that before, and there's been a lot of times where I still have the same opinion. But Terrifier was different for me for some reason. And I think what it was the first time I watched it, I checked out after that scene when he sawed her in half. I was so turned off by that scene that I just checked out. I couldn't get into the rest of it. So the second time I watched it, my favorite part of the movie, funny enough, is the second half of the movie after she gets sawed in half. So, but honest to God, that's what happened. You know, I'm not.
So do you like the first half before she gets sawed in half?
I will say I don't like the first half as much as the second half. It's fine. I think Art has some great moments in there when he comes into the restaurant and he's doing his little art movements and everything. And also, the first time I watched it, for some reason, I wasn't the biggest fan of Art being a silent killer. Let's just say I didn't get it. So the second time I watched it, though, it clicked for me. Like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. He doesn't need to talk because he kind of sells it with his physicality, you know? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you seen All Hallows Eve?
No, I still haven't seen All Hallows Eve.
It's good, man. You should definitely watch it.
You know, not too many people make a fuss over it. I'm sure that there's been people say to me, yeah, you should check out it. But nobody's ever been like, what? You gotta fucking check. You know, because I've had other movies where people are like They Live, you know? Oh my God, you ever seen They Live? By the way, I did see.
Yeah, it blew my mind how many Carpenter movies you hadn't seen when we had met, with you being such a big fan of certain films of his.
Well, I can tell you, I haven't seen Village of the Damned. I haven't seen Body Bags. The big one for me, I think, is Assault on Precinct 13. I own the Blu-ray and the VHS, and I still haven't seen the movie yet. I just got to find a block of time to watch it, but I'm sure I'll love it. But yeah,
you don't have a block of time to watch it.
Yeah, right. I swear, dude, time in my fucking schedule with a family, with freaking 40-hour-a-week job, with my YouTube schedule, I literally have to schedule out and I hate scheduling, but I literally have to schedule out a block of time. Like, let me give you an example. The other night, I was like, I got to record this top 50 that I'm doing. I'm doing top 50 moments of the Halloween franchise. I thought this would be kind of a cool video. And so I was thinking, when am I going to have the time to actually record? So I had a block of time for like an hour. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go sit down. I'm going to fucking record it. And that's what I did. That's how my time is.
Yeah.
I just don't get the time like I wish I did. But, you know.
Yeah. I reviewed like all 20, I want to say it was 26. 26 John Carpenter movies in 10 days.
That's insane.
I watched and reviewed every film that he ever wrote or directed in 10 days.
I don't, man, I'm so jealous of how you can do that.
Too,
like I've seen you upload like, and you have a series called Reviewing the Series or something?
Oh,
or Exploring the Series.
Exploring Series, yeah.
And you literally will review an entire franchise in a day.
In one night, yeah, one sitting.
It's insane.
That's the benefit of my style, man, is that I can put out an entire franchise in a day, and it would take you a month.
Dude, here's some real talk for you. You know how long it took me to fully review the Hellraiser franchise? I want to say at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years. No shit.
Hey, you could be like Chris Stuckman, and he does one Halloween per year.
I actually do that. Not with Halloween, but I did that with Jaws, and I do that with Silent Night, Deadly Night. I do every Christmas.
I see that you do Silent Night.
Yeah. So I've just finished the Silent Night, Deadly Nights.
You finished them?
Yeah, I did them all. I did the remake like when I did the original back in the day. But I just did the fifth one.
You did the Toy Maker?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the Toy Maker's crazy.
It's a fucking. I like it. I like all this. Yeah. I like Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 actually the most. Weirdly, I think it's actually a really fun film.
It is.
Invitation.
I think 4 and 5 kind of, for some reason, they kind of fit together. They just have the same vibe. They're just crazy. Like they're batshit crazy.
Because they have literally nothing to do with Silent Night, Deadly Night. That's why, probably.
I think that, I like the freedom in that, where a lot of franchises, they have to stick to a pattern. But you have franchises like Silent Night, they're like, fuck it. Like, we can do anything we want, because, we're not a very successful franchise, so who cares?
I did 2 franchises in one night 3 days ago.
That's insane.
It was fucking crazy. Yeah, I did all 3 Ginger Snaps and both Ouija movies.
Yeah, because after I review something, if it's a catalog title like 10 to Midnight, I take the Blu-ray and I rip the Blu-ray, and then I'll just spend an hour just chopping up the Blu-ray into scenes. And it's just, I get kind of...
Sounds like awful.
I get obsessive with these things because I want the video to be a certain way. And so I'll kind of just like drive myself crazy over it. But everybody's got their own style,
And you have like 40,000 subscribers and I have like 11. So it shows you that your time is invested, man.
I told you the last stream we did. I was like, you have that ability, you have that talent to be able to do that. Most people can't park a camera and talk for 30 minutes without missing a beat and have a coherent something to say about the movie. You got that gift. I don't have that gift. I'm getting better at it, but I don't have that gift. I have to like outline everything. But I'm not one of these people that type. Like, I know some channels, they literally type out their entire script and they read it verbatim. And I luckily I don't do that,
Actually, one thing I'm running into as of late is and I've actually had this a few times. People will come into my thread and they'll be like, "Oh shit, man, like YouTube unsubscribed me to you." I've seen that like 100 times probably. You ever have that issue?
I've never had that issue, but I've heard of that issue from quite a few YouTubers actually. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's probably happened, but yeah.
And ever since the like adult thing, ever since the like, is your content made for children or not? I did that, it's not, and I don't want children watching it. So I just say no. But yeah, my revenue for like my channel, which was not really high anyway, but it went down to zero. Complete.
Oh, dude,
zero.
I will say this right now. My revenue is like cut in half over the last year. And it's weird because I'm still getting the views, but the revenue is just like, so thank God for my patrons. Like that's my patrons. They really keep me afloat. Like if I have, like I have my computer, my hard drive just took a complete crap. Luckily my patrons were there for me and I was able to just get back up and running, because YouTube's not.
I've never collected a single cent from YouTube.
What do you mean? From YouTube or you got a Patreon?
I have a Patreon, yeah, but I monetized my YouTube maybe a year ago, and it's all still sitting there. I've not touched 1 cent of it.
Oh, really? I mean, does it go to your savings account?
No, I've never entered the info to get the money.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, you got to do your AdSense.
Well, I got to do the tax returns and everything. When I get to that, I'm like, meh.
Yeah, I think Beth brought up a good point about, I think it comes down to ads, and I think a lot of horror YouTubers are having to suffer because a lot of companies don't want to advertise through horror channels. That's a guess. I don't know. Maybe that's it.
I have like $1,000 in my YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, never touched it.
Well, hey,
that's funny.
At least you got it there.
I do it
you can get it when you...
I do this for fun, man. I never had any intention of making $1. I do this for free.
I'm telling you right now, if I woke up one day and I felt like I wasn't having fun doing this, then I would probably wean and then jump off, because I can't imagine. First off, I love talking about movies and films, so that's that's not going away anytime ever. But yeah, I could freaking have 1 million subscribers, but if one day it's just I don't like doing it anymore, then I don't think you can maintain your success if you don't enjoy doing what. I mean, like Dead Meat. Dead Meat looks like he's having a blast doing what he's doing. He works his ass off, but you still got to enjoy doing what you're doing. So,
sure.
Otherwise,
yeah, no,
what's the point?
Yeah, if you're here just to make money, people are going to notice that, and they're not going to want to watch you. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if they wanted to pay me for this, cool. That'd be awesome. This would be the greatest job I could ever have, in my opinion. But I don't foresee me ever being able to make money on this, that I would be able to like quit my job. That's just, I don't ever see that.
No, me neither. I mean, I'm not anywhere near that yet. And it's not like on my radar. Like I'm not like counting the days till I can quit my job. It's not like that at all. It's like Kyle Cahoe was saying there about giallo films. There's certain genres, like when I watch a giallo film, especially if it's one that I really like, I can't wait to run to the camera and talk about it. I just get excited about talking about like older films, especially like 70s and 80s. Whereas like new releases, I'm gonna admit it, I don't get as excited about talking about new releases. Like I just saw Promising Young Woman, which was a decent film. But I got home, and I literally planned on sitting down and reviewing it. And I got home, and I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, I don't want to. I just didn't feel like doing it. And so I didn't do it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed the movie, though. I mean, I would highly recommend the movie. I loved where it went. Yeah, and I thought she was great. So
yes, very unpredictable, and Alison Brie is a goddess.
Yes, definitely.
What's next? What movie are we talking about?
All right, let me see.
We got a whole.
That's what happens when we get on these streams together, man. We start.
I know. I'm trying to keep it because I'll fucking chat. I'll yap forever, man. So don't get me going.
Me too. Okay. Let me see. What do we want to like? There was this movie called Horizon Line, and it just looks.
Yeah, I watched half of it today.
Oh, you did? How is it so far?
It's good. I like. I put that on there because I like.
What's her name? Amanda Williams? Brian Williams' daughter.
It's the chick from
Girls.
Out, the girl from
and Get Out. I think it's Amanda Williams.
Yeah.
Something Williams. But the movie itself looked kind of blah. I don't know. So
I like those like natural disaster.
Yeah.
Like, well, I should say natural
It's like Frozen. You know how Frozen, they're stuck on the
yeah.
So she's in a plane and she's a student, and the instructor passes out.
No, so she's not a student.
Oh, she's not? Okay.
No, so she's going to a friend's wedding, and she misses the ferry to go to her friend's wedding. And so she has to ride with the guy who's bringing stuff to the wedding. And there's a lot of romance drama that's going on before that with her and this guy that she's on and off with on the island, and it keeps walking out on him. And then he has a heart attack while they're up there flying, and she's taken a couple lessons in her life, but really has no idea how to fly, and a storm is coming in on them.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine being up in a small plane like that, not knowing how to fly, and then fucking the pilot dies, and you're just to me, that's just, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. I like open water too. I like those kind of or The Pool,
The Shallows,
the Croc movie. Yeah, I mean, I guess those are more killer animal movies. But
well, they said this was from the producers of The Shallows or something like that.
Yes.
So
yeah, exactly.
I
just like those kinds of movies. Those everything that can go wrong does go wrong, like The Burning Bright or something. I love those kinds of movies. That's my own personal taste. Some people don't like them. Some people do.
They're fun.
That kind of stuff. So far, I'm enjoying it. And that chick's a total babe. So.
Oh yeah, I think it's Amanda Williams.
Somebody said her name here. He said Allison Williams.
Allison, that's it. Allison Williams. Yeah, she's great in Girls.
And that was Scotty Boy Rules.
Yeah, Scotty Boy Rules. Sator. Did we look at the trailer for Sator?
Oh, I mean, I have. It's a real interesting trailer.
You want to check out the trailer?
Very atmospheric. If people want to watch it.
All right, let's
they can
pull up the
definitely
trailer for Sator. This looks really creepy, creepy as fuck. So hold on.
What do you need?
Every once in a while, I just wake up in bed. He's there.
Good night.
I think it's this one.
Every once in a while, I just wake up in bed. He's there. He talks to me.
When you summon Sator, he will turn his attention to you. Submit yourself.
The feel-good hit of the
summer. A consuming fire.
Keep forgetting there's a delay.
Yeah.
All upon the face of the forest shall tremble, for Sator's eyes are in every place.
Wish I could react in real time.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Dog's gone.
Yeah, anything.
What's going on with you, brother?
I'm gonna be all about.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting it comes at night vibes.
Kind of.
It comes at night mixed with The Witch or Blair Witch.
What can't be seen in the dark can be shown in the light.
David says, this looks like fun for the whole family. This Christmas.
Yeah, right. Ernest goes to the woods.
Everything's about to change. Sator.
Yeah. I hope I'm bringing everyone cool movies.
Dude, that's so far everything you've sent my way, it looks very good. Very interesting.
Yeah.
That that looks like my type of shit, you know? Like, I guarantee you liked The Lighthouse.
I loved it.
Yeah, me too, man. The Lighthouse is excellent. Just watching those two actors play off of each other, like I have fun just watching that. You know,
I could watch them for hours.
Yeah,
I could watch them for hours. I could watch a scene of like Willem Dafoe upset that he needs Robert Pattinson to acknowledge how good his lobster is.
Yeah, for
like an hour. But you're fond of me lobster, I know it. And he just keeps going at him about it, like, admit it. You like my lobster, you piece of shit.
Well, their acting styles are like opposite. Like Willem Dafoe is a very structured, rehearsed type of actor, whereas Robert Pattinson is very spontaneous. And so for some reason the two worked together in that movie. I don't know. It's kind of strange.
Yeah. I mean, they prepped, like they like stayed in a hotel room together and like prepped for it or something like that for like days, weeks. They were like going back and forth and all the like fart jokes and everything. Like it's like this highbrow kind of like horror, dark comedy, but like with all these fart jokes into them. It's really, and it's.
I miss the fart
I love
jokes.
it.
Where'd that come from?
I love it so much.
All you do is fart.
Speaking of which, I mean, we should
Adam
be
Sandler's
getting,
in the chat. Go ahead.
We should be getting Robert Eggers' new film hopefully this year about the Vikings. I think it's called the North. Wait, what the fuck is it called again? Why do I want to say the Northman? It has Anya Taylor-Joy in it, so like instantly.
So that's a win right there. I'll look up the title. Hold on, Robert Eggers. Hold on, here we go.
Did you?
Hey Siri, what is Robert Eggers' new movie?
I'm already looking it up. The Northman. I knew I was right. I'm always right. Why do I bother?
The Northman.
Anyway, did you watch Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit. Did I watch Queen's Gambit? Oh yeah, dude, Queen's Gambit.
Phenomenal.
Excellent. Jeez.
Yeah.
I watched it twice.
I don't know anybody. Yeah, I don't know anybody who disliked that.
Yeah, it was. I rarely watch a television show twice in a row.
Yeah.
Like I literally had to start it again after I watched it. It was so good. She
so
was
great.
wonderful in that role. Just wonderful. You know, Anya Taylor-Joy, she's probably like my favorite working actress right now. You know, like anything I'm not gonna say anything, but you know, I'll definitely check out the trailer. But most of the time, if she's in it, I'm there. I'm gonna watch it.
I've seen everything she's ever worked in just because I love her so much.
Yeah, she's great, man. She's such a great actress.
She's beautiful. She's the whole package.
She's the package, man. You know, not everybody has that gift. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
I think we looked at I mean, we got Antlers on here, but I think everybody knows about Antlers.
Yeah, I mean, the trailers, we're good on the trailers.
Don't Tell a Soul didn't look. I mean, it's got Rainn Wilson in it, and he's like he's in a hole, and he's like stuck in the hole, and they won't let him out.
It's kind of like a morality film of like, what should we do with this guy? You know, we're trying to steal this stuff for our mom who's sick, and you know, this guy's gonna tell on us. I honestly stopped the trailer as soon as he fell.
Because that's it's so funny because that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, they're giving me way too much.
Way too much. Yeah. So you know, I'm interested. I think that I'm not like super excited. I think it could be a cool film.
Yeah, everything we showed you guys tonight is the good stuff. So to recap, Psycho Goreman, Sator, Queen of Black Magic, and what was it was the one that you're looking forward to the most?
Saint Maud,
yeah. So that's the 5 trailers we showed tonight, and I think they all look amazing.
Yeah.
One last movie I want to talk about before we close it up. Last Night in Soho.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Another Anya Taylor-Joy movie with Edgar Wright.
Edgar fucking Wright, dude. Anya Taylor-Joy. It's isn't it like set in like the 60s or something like that? Like he was highly influenced by, I think, Repulsion and Polanski and stuff like that. But man, I mean, everything about this movie looks to be amazing.
You know what's funny is we literally didn't talk about like 90% of what I sent you.
Shut up. Hold on. I'm gonna read you what you sent me.
I will. What are you talking about? I'll read it right now.
I got it right in front of me. Hold on.
I'm looking at it.
Well, we started bullshit.
Dude, yeah, I know, but I'm not joking you. I have probably 30 titles we didn't mention.
Well, you're talking about TV, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about movies. I'm talking like probably 15 titles we didn't mention.
Okay, hold on. I got Horizon Line, Hunted. Oh, Hunted. That's another one that looks really interesting, actually.
Hunted, yeah, that came out today.
Yeah, Hunted looks really good. As a matter of fact, really Nightmare Maven, Vicky, she actually posted a review on it.
Yeah, so that's a Shudder movie, and that looks pretty good.
Yep.
Then
Queen of Black Magic, Sator. Red Dot. That's another one. I saw the trailer for that one. It looks okay.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like a movie that I actually really like that has shitty acting.
Yeah.
It's called Downrange.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Downrange?
No.
Downrange is fucking gory, dude.
Oh, really?
Super.
Okay.
So it's like a sniper that's just taking guys out, and they're like behind a car the whole movie.
Oh, damn.
And they just keep like every time they try to like come out, he shoots one of them. Yeah.
Quit
and it's
sticking your
like
head out.
when they get shot, like heads explode, arms are ripped off.
I love it.
Like it's gnarly. So this one, Red Dot, is just guys out, like a couple in the woods.
Yeah.
And there's a red dot on their body, and they think it's from like a sniper rifle, so they keep trying to like escape this red dot.
And it has the most boring poster I've ever seen. Hold on, let me show you the poster. I got it right
regardless, here. I think it's an interesting idea, and I thought it was worth a mention. And it's a Netflix movie coming out on February 11th.
Okay, hold on. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah, I just pulled up the poster. Is that not the most boring poster ever? It's just like the snow with the red. I mean, it's simple.
It's boring for sure, but
it gets
regardless.
the message across.
And then April 23rd, Last Night in Soho, and supposedly Quiet Place 2, same day.
Yeah, and I didn't mention Quiet Place 2 because like everybody's talking about Quiet Place 2. I wanted to focus on the ones.
We got to talk about it. Are you excited about it? You like the first?
I thought the first one was a little overrated, and I like it. Like the ending saved it. Like I love that emotional moment at the ending. But overall, I didn't care for the creatures that much. You know, it was more about the family and the emotion, and it was good. It was okay.
I can tell you this: I saw it in theaters, and in theaters, I thought it was fantastic.
I
brought it home, and I thought it was fine. So the theater experience for me was really, really important because of how quiet
it was the quietest like theater experience I've ever had. Like nobody wanted to eat their nachos.
Yeah, 100%. No one would eat their
every time I'd take a bite of my nacho, dude, I would want to run out of the theater. I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
sorry. I gotta chew the rest.
I know. Would somebody step on a twig or something?
Yeah. And then of course Spiral, the Book of Saw, which we talked about last time.
We did.
21st. Can't be. Then The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, June 4th. Super excited.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm definitely in for The Conjuring.
Yeah. Super in. Forever Purge.
I hate
July
the Purge.
9th.
I don't like any of the Purge. The first one I think was okay, but I just could not get into the Purge movies.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think they're going for more of like an action type deal. Like I think the premise of the Purge is
but you like action movies,
huh?
But you like action movies, so that's not really
I do, but I think they're kind of like second-rate action movies. Like you want an action movie, you know, give me something like what's a great like.
Go watch.
It's not like Die Hard. Yeah, Dread. Dread's a perfect example. Give me Dread. All right, like
or Upgrade.
Yeah, like to me, the Purge action movies do not hold a fucking candle to Upgrade or Dread at all.
Yeah, but for me, it's all about the premise. And if you get into
that's my problem though. I love the premise. I haven't seen the execution of the premise that I want. That's the problem.
How many Purge movies did you watch? All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
Dude, the last one, I think I might have left early. I might have got up and left. I just could not. I didn't care. You know.
I really like. You know, I think the most interesting exploration of the Purge franchise is in season 2 of the TV series, where 90% of it takes place on the days where the Purge has already ended, and it's really just people rebuilding their lives, which
Yeah.
I thought was really cool.
I
just
would.
to kind
I
of see
bet
like,
the TV series is probably okay because I did watch. I think I caught like one of the episodes in the middle, and what I saw I did like. So
yeah,
and maybe that's
The
what it is.
season
Maybe The
2
Purge is
idea.
more a premise that serves a television show better than a movie for me, anyway.
And then on July 23rd, we got M. Night Shyamalan's new horror movie called Old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely. I don't know.
He gained my confidence back for sure.
Oh, for sure. The
Yeah.
Visit's fucking awesome, dude. I love The Visit.
I like The Visit, but let me tell
Really,
you, man,
I love it.
when I saw Split in the theater and the end of the movie, when you start hearing that theme for Unbreakable, oh my,
Yeah.
I about lost it. I was like, oh my God, is this? Oh my God, it is. It's a freaking, it's tied to Unbreakable. That was genius.
Yeah.
That was genius.
Speaking of Anya Taylor-Joy,
Yep. Split.
she's phenomenal.
She's in Split. She's also in. Hey, what did you think of? What was the last one called? Where they wrapped it all up.
What? Oh, Glass? I liked it.
Glass. What'd you think of Glass?
I quite enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
I think
I did.
Yeah. I think people hate on the ending because it's anticlimactic, but that's what I actually like about it because it's a subversion of expectations.
Yeah, people wanted a different ending for Bruce Willis's character, but
Yeah.
it could have been a better ending for him. But overall, I dug the movie. Actually,
I have to say though, like I've seen Unbreakable twice. I've seen the Split once or twice I think.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not like I'm like some diehard fan that knows the franchise and had some huge expectations. It was like, just give me these characters together, show me Anya Taylor-Joy, I'm happy.
it's one
so
of those.
I was.
It's one of those unique franchises though, where the first movie is not a horror movie at all. It's dark, but it's not a horror movie. And then the second movie is more a straight up horror movie, and I love that because sometimes you might be in the mood for Unbreakable, sometimes you might be in the mood for Split,
Yeah.
And if you watch those two, then you feel like you got to watch Glass. So I like all three of them. I think I prefer Unbreakable the most, but I love Split too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the whole trilogy for sure.
Yeah, it's a good trilogy.
And then we got Dark Harvest coming out September 24th, which is a killer scarecrow movie, which
Ooh,
I don't know.
I like that.
I'm kind of a sucker for killer scarecrow movies. So
one of the first movie
definitely-
memories I had was Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Like that, I know that, but I don't remember the movie at all. But I remember it
It's a
scared me.
made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Escape Room
Run
2?
Sweetheart Run.
Oh,
Run
okay.
Sweetheart Run is supposed to be really good. I've heard a lot of good shit about it.
Who's in that? I've heard that title before.
I can't remember who's in it, but I've just seen a lot of like rave stuff for it. It's based on a true story about a girl. I think she like went on a date and some fucking dude was like pursuing her.
Yeah.
And was like, it does have the guy is somebody. Let's see, real quick. Run, Sweetheart, Run is, Clark Gray. Oh, it's Euron Greyjoy.
Oh, okay.
Game of-
Euron. Dude, nobody
Yeah,
ever
Euron
says
Greyjoy.
this, but doesn't Euron Greyjoy look just like Mick Jagger? Like he could play Mick Jagger. Oh no,
don't
am I
think
thinking of the wrong? No, I'm thinking of the wrong Greyjoy. No,
Yeah,
Euron
that-
is the dick uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's the guy who's like has the ships and is banging Cersei.
Yeah. Is it Theon?
Yeah.
Greyjoy?
Maybe
I think it's Theon. Yeah, Theon. He looks exactly
Theon.
like Mick Jagger. Yeah.
Theon Greyjoy is a dog. He's the guy who gets
Reek.
So he's all right. Yeah, but he calls him dog as well.
Yeah. I calls him dog.
And then Clark Gregg is in it as well.
Yeah.
The dude from the MCU, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, and then Escape Room 2, which I am a big fan of the first one. So I think the set pieces in Escape Room are fantastic.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one. I thought it was only
Yeah,
okay.
but the set pieces are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have to at least admit.
I mean,
the
it's
set
kind of like a PG-13 Saw, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah,
that's
I like it.
Yeah,
I have
it's
fun.
if you want to have a Saw light, then you go Escape Room. That's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then you've got another one that I'm heavily looking forward to that I know really nothing about except for who's directing it, and David Bruckner's new film, the guy who did The Ritual and Southbound.
I love The Ritual.
Yeah, so this movie is called The Night House.
Yeah, The Ritual is what The Village should have been. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
you want to talk about payoff, like the whole time
Yeah.
you're watching The Village, you're just like, there's going to be this amazing fucking monster at the nope. But then The Ritual gives it to you, like in spades.
Yeah.
Like that freaking creature that they show in The Ritual. Jesus.
The Jotan.
It was badass.
That thing's fantastic.
Yeah.
A movie that actually, so Benson and Moorhead, the guys behind Resolution, The Endless, and Spring, their new movie with Anthony Mackie is coming out called Synchronic, which some people have seen in like theaters, but it's coming out. I'm actually going to watch it tomorrow. I actually have a copy of it, so I'm really, really excited for that. I love their films. I think they're brilliant filmmakers.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to that one. And then we got the new Resident Evil movie coming out.
I'm
this
actually
year.
excited.
Very exciting.
Yes.
This is directed by Johannes Roberts, who did Strangers Prey at Night.
Exactly.
And,
that's one big reason why I'm excited.
And The Shallows, right? He did The Shallows.
Yeah.
Remember correctly.
And you know what? Mila Jovovich, as much as I love her,
yeah,
it's just like Wes Anderson was just like, I don't know, it's like beating off to his wife with every movie.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
I do it every time. I said Wes Anderson, didn't I? Paul W.S. Anderson.
No, there's a lot of Wes Anderson.
There's so many. I think there's like 5 of
them. And then Army of the Dead, which I'm heavily looking forward to. Zack Snyder.
I am, because Zack Snyder, but I'm not the biggest fan of, is it Batista?
Dave Batista? Come on.
I like him as Drax.
Yeah.
But everything else he's done, I haven't. Actually, you know what? He was good in Blade Runner 2049 too.
Dude, oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
That shit's going to be pure carnage. Zack Snyder.
Oh yeah.
With a budget like that on a zombie movie, dude, it's gonna be graphic as fuck. Because the one cool thing about Netflix, love the films, hate the films, whatever you want from Netflix movies, they let you do whatever you want, and you don't have to get a rating. You don't have to get an R. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You can see some crazy.
And he is gonna
shit.
go.
What's funny is like you can go as violent as you want, but you'll see less nudity on Netflix. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You see it sometimes, but not near as much as you would think. Like it's not like what you see in the 80s, you know?
Same thing with Hulu with graphic violence. I almost see no graphic violence on Hulu with their shows.
Yeah. So it sucks because you know what you're getting. You know, you go into a Netflix, you're like, okay, if I'm in the mood for like TNA, I'm not going to see it on Netflix. If I'm in the mood for graphic stuff, I'm not going to see it on Hulu. You know?
And by the way, for anyone wondering, none of these have release dates as of now. Otherwise, I would have been saying them. The ones that I said it for have it. The other ones do not. And then, as I told you, the movie Slacks is a March release date on Shudder, and this is about a killer pair of jeans. It looks really funny. It's a total like rubber kind of.
Yeah, I was just gonna say rubber. That'd be a good double feature.
So if that's the kind of, if you're into those kinds of movies, killer microwaves, killer pants, that kind of shit, it looks like a fun time.
Who's not into killer pants?
Void. Yeah, Alex from Beyond the Void. He actually has this in his top 20 of the year, top 50, something. So he loved it, and so I'm really looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun. And then I have TV shows, but I guess
we'll have to save TV shows for another time. But damn, dude, this was fun, man.
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
I'm gonna have to go back to the chat and see what everyone's saying. Thanks for everyone for sticking around. Whoever the hell's in here.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got. Let me see how many we got right now. Hold on. All the people that count are in there. Hold on, let me see.
Yes, everyone who's here.
Yeah, we got 110 right now. So yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah,
but,
that's cool.
Yeah, you know, I love all these. I always see the same people and that's what I love about that. You know, you got freaking Chris and Holly, Shane, Jock, Emily. I saw Erica in there. Brandon, just Ashley. Yeah, you guys are all so freaking supportive. We're a big horror family. All right, so.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
It's not The Shallows. It's 47 meters
That's
down.
it. 47 meters down. By the way, 47 meters down 2. It's a shit movie, but it does have one of the best jump scares of the last couple of years, at least. When they're in the water, the fucking shark comes out of the water and grabs I think it's the dad. That was awesome.
I think the problem with the second 47 meters down movie is that it's insanely repetitious.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like we get into a room, the shark almost gets us, we get out of the room last second. Then we get into a new room and the shark's
gimmick
there.
With the white shark. It was like an albino shark or a blind shark or something.
Blind shark.
You know, it was kind of cool looking.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. It's just, unfortunately, it's rinse, lather, repeat.
Yeah,
it's like, whoa, dude, like, I get it. They're in a room. They need to get away from the shark. Because it's going to be the whole fucking movie. It's just this over and over again. So,
Colleen is asking if I watch Cobra Kai. Of course. Who doesn't watch Cobra Kai? Do you watch Cobra Kai?
Shout out to my brother Nathan, who is the biggest Karate Kid Cobra Kai fan on planet Earth. And
dude,
yes,
I love Karate Kid Part 1 and 2. And I might prefer 2 to 1. Like, I love 2 that much.
That's funny.
So when they went to Japan this season,
I
was eating all that shit up, man. With Chosen and then his oh man, it was great. Freaking loved it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've loved all 3 seasons, and I watched all 3 of them the day that they aired.
Oh,
so back in YouTube, I got YouTube Red
Yep.
for season 1 and season 2. So yeah, I mean, I've been watching it.
Me too. Yeah, I bought YouTube when season 1 and 2 came out. Yeah, I did the trial and then got rid of it after.
Yeah.
But yeah,
totally worth it.
But guys, the channel is Sinister Cinema Reviews. I'll put a link in the info box so you guys can go check out his channel. Please give him a sub. You will not be. You already know he's been freaking awesome. So I'll definitely have him back on the show soon if he'll take me. And yeah, because I mean we just freaking bullshit, dude. So he said no. So there's don't expect Jason to come back on the channel, guys. Okay.
Not happening.
Yeah. Hey, I like to ask guests, like, what do you have coming up? Or is there anything big that you got coming up that you'd like to tell the audience?
Well, we already talked about my dick, so.
Yeah. Coming up. Oh, thank you.
Something big coming up, bro.
Well, we're moving on
to the south side this time. Big. Not really. I mean, it's just kind of the same shit as always. I just kind of randomly pick movies. Obviously, I'll be reviewing every one of these movies like the day they come out for the most part. I try to get to them. It's just lately, man, life has just been like, it's like I work. It's funny. You talk about your schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm staying up till 3 or 4 in the morning to do my channel. So it's like I do, like I work. And I have my kids, and I fucking game with my brother every night. I don't have my kids for 3 hours.
Yep.
So, like, I'm, like, constantly busy. So the fact that I even, like, somehow fucking watch and review 5 movies in a night.
It's insane.
I got to be on drugs. I got to be. People were right.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you go to your channel, you always got content coming, Good content. And you review a lot of shit that people don't know about. So that's what you want to do. So that's why you're successful. So
Destiny is asking if I have hair products behind me. Yes, Destiny. I have been a hairdresser for almost 17 years.
There you go, guys. If you have any questions about how to get beautiful hair like Jason's, just ask. I'll tell you. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something tells me that Destiny is a babe. I don't know why. I don't have nothing to go off of. I just have this feeling.
Yep.
I have this feeling. Anyway. All right. Well,
you guys have a wonderful fucking night. All right. Yeah. And this is where I try to find the exit button and look cool. And there it is. Stop streaming.